Several states this morning moving to end some of the mask mandates, officials citing the falling COVID cases and hospitalizations. So after more than 2 years, is it finally time to ease up on wearing our pesky mask? Dr. Hiral Tipirneni is an emergency medicine physician. She joins us this morning from Phoenix. Dr. Tipirneni, thanks for being with us. This week alone, Connecticut, Delaware, New Jersey, Oregon, California announcing that they will end their state's in-school mask mandates. New York and Illinois expected to do that by the end of business today. Are states jumping the gun? Are they doing this too soon, or are these the first steps towards returning to a sense of normalcy?
Well, I think we all want to go back to that sense of normalcy. There's no doubt about it. People are tired of, masking and being worried about this virus. But the fact is, and the science and the data makes it clear that we're not out of the woods yet. So I believe it is premature. The data is not consistent with telling us that somehow this is behind us and we are now free to go unmasked. The science is very clear that masking mitigates the transmission of this virus, which is still very much among us. So I would say a few things about this idea of removing the mask mandate. Again, I understand why people want to do it, but let's remember we're still, averaging about 17,000 hospitalizations a day across the country. We're still losing somewhere close to 2,000 of our fellow Americans every day to this virus. So for us to somehow think that that is acceptable and that we can now just go on our way and spread more of this virus is incredibly foolhardy and short-sighted. Let's also remember that this is a global pandemic. And so we have a responsibility as well to mitigate any continued development of other variants. And the only way to do that is to prevent transmission. And so this combination of masking, testing, getting vaccinations, and being boosted, those are our best tools in the arsenal against this pandemic. And it remains that, we still have a large percentage of our population that has not either been fully vaccinated, meaning even the first two shots, or has not received its booster, have not received their booster. So people's immunity is waning. We know that. That's why the cases, the elevated number was so high over the winter and continues to be. And with such a low booster rate, and so many cases still going around our community, I think removing mask mandates is incredibly reckless at this point.
Dr. Tipirneni, New Jersey's Governor Phil Murphy saying ending the mandate in schools, he says it's not a declaration of victory in as much as it is that we're now trying to get to what may wind up being the new normal. He also cautioned people against criticizing people that say they still want to wear their mask. Where do you come down on that? Because there are a lot of people that used to look at Asian cultures and say, why do they do that? Now we kind of understand. Are we now to the point where there's going to be a large chunk of the American public that just decides to keep its mask on because they don't want the flu, the common cold, or COVID?
Well, I mean, the science is clear. If you look at the time during which we've been wearing masks, I mean, flu cases have dropped precipitously. That means not even just those folks who've had the flu, but hospitalizations related to that. So think about that as an economic, indicator. We're talking about not having as many days lost of work or of school. It also has freed up a lot of space in hospitals, which, as you know, we've needed. So my point is that there are a lot of benefits of wearing masks. There aren't a lot of downsides except for the, personal discomfort of wearing it. Obviously, we understand that there are
Yeah.
social issues with it as well, but we're also talking about wearing them in public spaces. We're not talking about wearing it in your own home, in small groups of friends. So right now, I think the science says that, wearing masks still keeps us safe in many ways: flu, coronavirus, colds, and many more, viral ailments.
It also reminds me that mouthwash is a powerful tool. Dr. Hiral Tipirneni is an emergency room physician joining us from Phoenix this morning. Dr. Tipirneni, thanks for being with us.